Legends, we are back. We have a quick video today because the way things are right now, you're pretty much just grinding your way up to 50 and then, getting yourself set to start getting pieces and stuff like that. But I want to point out a few things that will help you to your climb to 50. So, first and foremost, at day 7, you get Ling Lao. And I had a few people ask, like, oh, everybody's saying Ling Lao, Ling Lao, Ling Lao. Is she that great? She's great. To me, she's the best healer in the game. To me, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. This is a subjective, like to be keep it real. That's just my opinion. Some people like Sonya better. Some people like Val better. Whereas you see, I was using Val for a long time, and she pretty much got me to this point. So there's nothing wrong with her. But in my opinion, Ling Lao is just like the cream of the crop. So her first one right there, she's gonna actually do a little bit of damage. It's not that bad, but the more important thing about this, and the reason why I like to actually put her on speed, HP, and bramble, is to make it so that if she does get hit, she actually does this single target attack, and she will actually send heals out to whoever is the weakest there. And then before healing, has 60% chance to purify debuffs from a target. If the target has no debuffs, a 60% chance to apply welfare, which, as you can see, was amazing. Recovers 5% max HP up to 5 stacks. That's actually pretty lit. Same thing over here. Echo Symphony, Tides Rise, allow first heals allies for 10% of their max HP and extends allies' buffs by 1 turn. Target allies receive additional heals for 12% of their max HP, which is pretty much scales off of your HP of your characters. So you're having your characters built optimally, like gear and GP or prowess and stuff like that will basically buff this even better. And then over here, which is like the big one, perfect sound wave, music plays and allow offers a praise through song, applies 1 turn of immunity, which is gangster, to all allies. Then it heals all allies 2 times for 12% of their max HP each time. Each buff the target has, the healing increases 15% up to 40. Excuse me, up to 45%. Her and Freya together is crazy good because obviously Freya puts buffs out. Anybody else that you put buffs out, like if you put Tiamat with her shield, if you have Gray help say Gray with his DPS. I said Gray Kid and I had to cut it. If you have Hell Kid with his shield, obviously, you have Gray with his crit boost, damage boost. You just have so many applications of that. You can even put her together with Val and have a double heal sustain, kind of like tank down type of thing when on certain fights that you feel you can't get through. Which the Bornier fight in Amber Sync, you can do that, and like you literally can just tank down that fight, and he can't really do anything. Like the entire, like they can't do anything. Basically, it's amazing. So she's pretty good. And then, obviously speed. We're working on it. We're trying to get pieces, but I put all HP because what this allows is her to actively ignore elemental disadvantage. Basically, she could just sit there in it for the most part. She won't do it in Inferno, but for the most part, against any other fight in the game, she can just be out there healing and not care. Because remember, she's not there for DPS. She's there to actually heal. Shells is kind of like up to you at that point, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to use Alicorn because in certain fights that you need to do in PvE, I want her basically just to dispel herself and still be able to heal and save people. That's really what her job is. That's all I really want her to do. At the end of the day, there is better options. I'm just using this because this is what I have right now, and it works. Challenge. Shut up. All right. So you have Lighthouse over here, which is pretty good. Triggers when the main body takes damage greater than 25% within a turn, healing the main body and increasing the turn meter. Kind of make her super tanky. So if she actually gets hit, that she can actually get out of it. And see, this is a speed and a bramble piece on this right there, so that works out pretty well. You have also Fortissimo, which probably is going to be everybody's main pick. This does not have bramble on it, sadly, but you can put like HP on it, which is good, you know, for her heals and everything. So each time the main body Animus heals, store 30% of the actual healing amount and 60% of the overhealing before the main body Animus acts. If there is a friendly unit with HP below 60%, release all stored healing to evenly heal all qualified friendly units. It's like a smart heal. And when you're over healing, it's just going to pick it up and hold on to it. So when anybody gets dropped below 60%, they essentially are going to get healed by that. Now, obviously, we have to get all the way over here, and this is a level 50 type of thing, and I have to go through Shadow Flame Holy On to actually get there at 50. But that is actually amazing. So that's why I'm actually using what I'm using right now until we get to that point. Now, the next thing that is actually pretty important, you should take a lot of heeding to, is your order and what you actually need to do. So if you're struggling on anything, whether it be Terra, whether it be Doki or Aurora, or maybe you're struggling on something in the tower, or maybe PvP you're struggling, around this point now you have to single target things. And what I mean by that is you need to single target building one particular character. Literally, Lingluo got all of my stamina today. Basically, I had a few other things I need to you know, to fix and level up gear and stuff like that. But she got all of my stamina to build her up. A casualty, as I actually reset the other day on Kraken and preparation for her, because I already got Marvel and Claws that kind of like fill that role. Obviously I'm gonna need him later, but for right now I need Ling to be up to par right now first, and then I can come back to Kraken later. So she got pretty much his gear and his prowess. I mean, I'm farming like the last bit of it now. Actually, I'm done, so I can stop this. You don't even do that. Stop battle. All right. And then all I need to do from this point with her is now I need to just build up her shell. So I'll go farm shell with the remainder of my stamina. I got like 4 or 5 recharges left, and some actual recharge stems as well. So about 700 stamina left. And yes, I'm full recharge in the 50. I know, because we get extra currency that we didn't get when we did the calculation. So I'm just going to go to 50. There's no reason not to, and I have stuff that I actually need to build. Again, you need to do that one character at a time, or you're just going to have a bunch of characters that are going to be like mediocre, and you just, it's like, that's kind of just not how I do it. I do that the same thing with Wuthering Waves, with Nikkei, with all Hoyo games. I do one character at a time, which is why people, when they say, when I show up like and do a video, people are like, well, you've been playing the whole time, what the hell, you got all these max level characters? I do it the same way every single game, one character at a time. You get it to where they need. Now, they don't all have to be 6 stars. Remember what I told you, we still doing Army of 5. At this point right now, I have 4 6 stars, but I don't really need to push anybody else to that point right now, unless they're going to be a DPS. Like if I get Ramoka or Rosa, then I'll push them to 6 star. But the rest of these characters don't necessarily need to do that right now. Gray arguably could, I could do that with Gray, because Gray is like a SSR and an SR body. He OP like that. But everybody else, not so much. I can leave them at 5 right now for the most part. Maybe Heinrich, push him over. Probably what my next one, with who I will build directly after I'm done with Lingluo, is Messiah. Now, when you get to you know what I mean? When you get to this hating mofo right here on green element, the problem with this is like, what are you gonna do with this team? Right now, you need more DPS for this team. Obviously, if you have Ramoka, then that'd be great. The problem is I don't have Ramoka, but I do have Messiah. and he can actually be in this. So in order to actually take this out properly, like I barely lose in the red one. The red one, I probably can move things around, or when I get the thing up to level 50, I'll probably be able to clap that. So I'm not really worried about red. I'm more so worried about green. And green, basically, what you essentially have to do is I can get Marvel in the replace of Lilith, my Marvel, because their Marvel, I mean, because their Lilith is kind of like, um, I should be able to do that just fine. Marvel basically slow him down, including the ads, and you basically have Claws to slow down as well. We'll have the buff on Gray. I'll bring in Messiah, take out Val, and full blitz him and try to kill him before he kills me. And it should work out. It should be fine. But I'm gonna need Messiah to actually do that. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna finish dealing with Lingluo today. Again, one at a time. And I know like everybody's in a hurry to rush and everything else like this. It's going to take you a while to get to 50. Even with me max refreshing every day, it's still going to take a while for me to get to 50. And I just want to have my characters built by the time I get to 50 so I can take on Inferno with built characters. And again, they don't necessarily have to be 6 stars. They're just fine at 5 stars. You can just move at your own pace when it comes to making 6 stars. You don't have to necessarily go crazy. But it is more to your benefit to be able to counter. And then after that is when, by that time, Infinity Train should be here. And again, Infinity Train, the way that it actually works is you're going to have the same type of thing again, but you're going to have Freya, who's going to be a lockout, which pretty much means that you can actually use her. And you're gonna have Lien that you can actually use. So if you have both those characters, don't no reason to actually touch like Lien or Freya. Just make sure that they're at that max potential. I have both of them at 6 stars because I already knew that was coming in. I have them like set. I just need to like level up Freya, but Freya will grind herself up to. Oh, that sounds bad. Will basically free EXP level herself up to level 50. I don't really need to actually put any EXP into that. That saves EXP as well. And then you have your blue team. What do you do from that point? So you have already Lingluo, which you should have today, which I'm building her now to get her up to speed. I'll 6-star her later. It doesn't necessarily need to be 6-star right now. So you have Lingluo, you have Freya, and you have Lien. That's 3 characters right now. And you can bring in gold units at that point. So what you probably going to want to do is bring in, if you have Messiah, and if you have Marvel, because people could be at this point right now and not have Marvel too. It's totally a luck type of thing. And Messiah for me was extreme luck because I took the 5 tickets from the weekly store and got Messiah in the 4th one. Had I not done that, then I probably wouldn't have him right now because he hasn't come out for me in standard banner at this point. And that would be my 5 right there. Had Messiah not come out, I would be using Ren because I was on the way to build Ren for that particular mode. But because I got Messiah, I don't need to actually do that. I can just bring Messiah in, and I have and I have some Latisse for him. So he's gonna be the next character that looking everything what I need to do. He's gonna be the next character that I actually put up to the S3 right now. So I have 3 of them, so I can get right here. So no, I have 2. Sorry, I have 2. I can get a 3rd one in a bit because the summon shop, I'm almost at the point of being able to buy it in the summon shop. So tomorrow he's gonna be GG. I'm gonna be doing the same type of thing. I don't have to go that crazy like I did. I had to build completely build Ling from scratch, but I have some gear already for him ready. I have Shell for him ready. Some prowess that I can actually use. I thought I had more than that. So I guess I don't have. I'm gonna have to farm prowess tomorrow too. Sad face. But yeah, he's definitely gonna be my next course of action, and I'm just going from there. Whatever, I'm do with what I got right now, and try to get through fights, and if I get 1 star, just get 1 star. But that's how I am handling this. It makes things manageable that you don't need to actually spend. You're just using everything that the game gives you, and it's really free to play friendly to do it this way. I will say one last thing. If you are stuck in a lot of things, this man right here will actually help you single target wise, and he may be the one character in the game that you want to have all 3 of his skills max, because all 3 of his skills do OP stuff, including when you get to right here. This gives attack percentage right there, and then the vulnerable lasting 2 turns is amazing right there on the last one. Like, that's crazy. Increased damage taken. So that 2 turns, dog. So when I saw that, I was like, oh damn, I gotta take you all the way, all 3 skills. You just that OP. Like, so like, sir. You see all right here, like we just gotta take you all the way. Like, you just that gangster. So that's all I got for you guys right now. That's my plans and what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I'm max refilling or max refreshing all the way to 50 because I got stuff to build. Poor Doki is like completely on the back burner. Like, I guess I'll get to her by the time I get to 50, which is kind of like useful. Anyway, with that all said and done, again, we're like fishing for Ramoka and Rosa, so I'm just gonna use these, and I got like I can put 3 over it. Also, I need to get to 3,000 to get that Latisse, so yep. And then this one, that's a Victor dude. Oh, we getting there. Bro, I can't get Obero for nothing. That is insane. What am I on now? Oh, actually, am I on? I'm just under 500. I have about 100 plus left. Yeah. About 140 left that I can farm out free to play right now before you just literally have nothing left. They're probably gonna have content for us to do anyway that's gonna facilitate that, but I'm running towards the end of all things when it comes to the free summons, where it's just basically gonna be all on my currency. But that's okay because I got the amazing amount of characters. Like Tia at 40, Freya at 55, Lilith at 86, Shadow Sonya, who got nerfed at 116, Doki at 157, Kloss at 167, Hellkit at 177, Freya at 263, Tiamat again at 320. Well, Freya and Tiamat was back-to-back dudes. But Tia at 327, Bornye at 366, Suki at 407, Messiah at 459, Hyrich at 456, and Kloss again at 481. And we're officially at we're 501 now total. So I'll take it. That's good. That's all I got this week. This video. We'll be back tomorrow. I will be basically probably showcasing a little bit of Messiah if I have him built. Hopefully I can get through most of Ling today and not use all of my stamina, and then start working on Messiah and start getting him ready for tomorrow's reset, and then get him into that party so I can smack around Karoo and Ethernet rally, and then start working on well, Messiah is going to be in 2 different things. He's going to be for Ethernet rally and Affinity Train. So if you have Messiah, start working on him. If you haven't, start working on him, because I think Infinity Train is going to start in 3 or 4 days from now. So yeah, peace. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.